Dear students, now we had understood about what is dihybrid class. Now we are going to discuss about dihybrid test class. What is test class? Test class is nothing but a homozygous recessive parent if it is crossed with any one of the individual which are having any genotype. Now what is homozygous recessive in dihybrid class? Wrinkled green, wrinkled and green, it is a homozygous recessive parent. Now if it is crossed with the F1 generation, what is F1 generation? Heterozygous round yellow. That means capital R small r, capital Y small y. What is recessive parent? Small r small r, small y small y. So a recessive, homozygous recessive parent, if it is crossed with any one of the individual. Now we are taking F1 generation. The F1 generation, we know that heterozygous round and yellow. Heterozygous round yellow means capital R small r, capital Y small y. If it is crossed with homozygous green like small r, small y, small y. So it is producing the gamete. Capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. So this is homozygous parent. The gamete is formed from heterozygous F1 generation. It is crossed with homozygous recessive parent, that is small r, small y, which is producing only one type of gamete only, but here 4 is given. Anyone you can consider that. Small r, small y, all r, small y. We can consider only one. That's enough. If we cross only one, because all are homozygous, that is why we can take one. That is small r, small y. Here capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. If we cross capital R, capital Y, small y, round yellow. Capital R, small y, round green. Small r, capital Y, small y, wrinkle yellow. Small y, wrinkle green. All are 1:1:1:1. That means round yellow 1, round green 1, wrinkle yellow 1, wrinkle green 1. So all phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio are 1:1:1:1. All are having 25% each. So this is dihybrid test class. Now we shall say about trihybrid class. What is trihybrid? Monohybrid means only one pair of character is crossed. Dihybrid means two pairs of contrasting characters are crossed. Trihybrid means three pairs of contrasting characters are crossed. For example, here three characters: tall plant, which is recessive with dwarf plant; yellow seed, recessive with green seed; round seed with wrinkle. That means tall, yellow, round. Three contrasting characters. So tall, yellow, round is crossed with dwarf, green, wrinkle. Capital T, capital T, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. This is one parent. Small t, small y, small r, small r. This is recessive parent. This is pure dominant parent. This is pure recessive parent. Homozygous parent. This is heterozygous parent. If it is crossed, we will get heterozygous F1 generation. That is tall, yellow, round. Capital T, small y, capital Y, capital R, small r. If it is subcross, we can get phenotypic ratio in the F2 generation 27:9:9:9:3:3:1 ratio we will get. So this is called trihybrid class. That's all about monohybrid, dihybrid and trihybrid class. These all have been explained by Gregor John Mendel. So these are three different classes have been done by Gregor John Mendel. Now we are going to see another concept, that is gene interaction. In the previous section, monohybrid class, dihybrid class and trihybrid class, each and every trait or character will be determined by one gene. But here in gene interaction, we are going to discuss in detail. In gene interaction, it is a very deep structure which is given that a single trait will be determined by more than one gene. So this is a class of interaction or inheritance might be takes place A single phenotype will be determined by more than one gene is called gene interaction or gene inheritance. So this is again, the gene interaction is further divided into two different types. Intergeneric interaction or intralocus or intrageneric interaction. This is also called as allelic interaction. Another type is called interlocus interaction or intergeneric interaction. This is also called as non-allelic interaction. First of all, what is intralocus interaction? Just simply superficially I shall explain. The details we shall discuss later on. What is intra? Intra means within. Inter means one to other. So intra means within. Inter means other. That means this is the gene or allele which are present in the same locus. So this is an interaction which will be done by within the same gene, same locus. For example, here there are two locus. This is one locus, this is another locus. This locus is determined green. This locus is determined, what do you call it? Wrinkle. So this is wrinkle, this is green. So these are different locus. So what happens? If there is any interaction which takes place within the same locus, this is called as intralocus interaction. What do you mean by locus? If you see a chromosome, the chromosomes are consist of lot of genes. The chromosome is consist of lot of genes arranged one above the other. So these are locus are nothing but the location of the gene. That means diagrammatic representation where it is located of the gene in chromosome. That is called locus. Locus means where the gene is present in chromosome. That is called locus. So intralocus means, so within the same locus, if there is any interaction which takes place, then this interaction is called intralocus interaction. This is also called as allelic interaction because it is within the same allele, same gene, same locus, alleles will be interact. Here interlocus means the alleles are present in one locus of chromosome are interfering with other locus of chromosome. So this is called non-allelic interaction. This intralocus interaction or allelic interaction or intra-gene interaction is having further divided into three different types. Dominant relationship, lethal genes, multiple alleles. Among the dominant relationship, one is complete dominance. Complete dominance means when tall and dwarfing is crossed, only tall is appear in F1 generation. This is called complete dominance. Incomplete dominance, we shall see next. This is called incomplete dominance. What do you mean by incomplete dominance? Either of the parent will not be appear. So part of the male, part of the female parent will be appear in the F1 generation. That is called incomplete dominance. Next one is codominance. Codominance means both the male and female parent will appear in the F1 generation. This is called codominance. Both are simultaneously appear. Overdominance. That means the one of the character will be appear very frequently. This is overdominance. But this is not in your syllabus, so need not bother about it. Next one is lethal genes. Lethal genes is nothing but a pair of allele or a single allele which is having a potential to cause the death of an organism, that is called lethal allele or lethal gene. So lethal means a gene which are present in the chromosome which have the potential to kill or death of the organism, that is called lethal genes. These are further divided into many types. They are dominant lethals, recessive lethals, conditional lethals, sex-linked lethals, balanced lethals. These are all out of syllabus for us, so we need not bother about it. Next one is multiple alleles. What do you mean by multiple alleles? More than two alleles are present in the same locus of gene are called as multiple alleles. The name itself we can able to understand. Multiple means many. Many alleles are present in the same locus. So this is called multiple alleles. the details of multiple alleles in the next chapter we shall see in detail. Next one is called interlocus or intergeneric interaction. So these are also called as non-allelic interaction. One is epistatic interaction or non-epistatic interaction. Another one is additive or polygenic interaction. Poly means many. Genic, that means many genes. So many genes are simultaneously interact of a single phenotype. It is called polygenic interaction. Epistatic means a gene is or alleles are present in one gene in one locus which disturb, which mask the gene or alleles are present in the other locus. The details I shall explain later on. Now, we shall go through the next category. That is codominance. What is codominance? So in 4 o'clock plant, this was detailedly explained by a German scientist, German genetics called as Karl Correns. He has classed 2 different plants. In 4 o'clock plant, in Tamil we can say Andi Mandari. So in 4 o'clock plant, there are 2 different types of plants which is producing 2 different colors of flower. One is red, another one is white. The red is represented by capital R1. So there are 2 alleles of red gene can be indicated. The white genes will be indicated by capital R2, capital R2. These are the parent which can produce a gamete. This red color flower can able to produce R1 gamete, which can be round. It is not shown in the figure. Here capital R2, one R2 gamete can be round here. This is R2 gamete. Then it is crossed together. In F1 generation you will get R1, R2. That means capital R1, capital R2 will be produced. This is neither red nor the white. These are mingled together, which is forming a pink color flower. That means incomplete dominance. That means neither of the parent will be appear in the F1 generation. In the previous occasion we have seen that either male parent or female parent will be appear. That will be dominant character. But here neither of the parent can be appear in the F1 generation. These are mingled together. That is codominance. So this phenomena is called codominance. Okay. Suppose if it is surcross, then what will be obtained in the F2 generation? If it is surcross, that means R1, R2, it is a pink color. It is crossed with R1, R2, that is also pink color. One is considered male parent, another one is considered female parent. Suppose this is female parent, this is male parent. Capital R1, R2 will be producing 2 gametes. Capital R1, another gamete, capital R2. The male parent is also producing capital R1, capital R2. Cross it. Capital R1, red color flower will be. So, in phenotypic character, 1 red color, 2 pink color, and 1 white color. That means 1:2:1. It is phenotypic character. Then genotypic character, capital R1, 1, capital R1, capital R2, 2, capital R2, capital R2, 1. 1:2:1. Both phenotypic and genotypic character also 1:2:1. This is incomplete dominance. Next one we can see codominance. Codominance are nothing but both male and female characters of same simultaneously appear. In Camellia, one plant, these are producing 2 different types of flowers. One is red color flower, another is white color flower. In Camellia, it is 4 o'clock plant, Andi Mandari. Now we are going to see about Camellia plant, that is appear about codominance. In codominance, in the F1 generation, both red color as well as white color will be formed in F1 generation. That means both the parent will be appear in the F1 generation. That is called codominance. Lot of example. Blood group, ABO blood group, sickle cell anemia. These are all some example for codominance. Do you understand about the differences between what do you call? This is codominance. it is incomplete organism. Incomplete means neither of the parent will appear, but codominants, both the parent will be appear. Next we shall see about lethal genes. I shall explain lethal genes at last. Already I told you what is lethal genes. So lethal genes are nothing but, so this is a genes which are having the allele, which are having potential to cause death of the organism is called lethal genes. A parent plant which are having, suppose a green plant which are having chlorophyll is crossed with white plant which is non-chlorophyllous plant. That means white plant without chlorophyll. So there are two plants have been crossed. One plant is green plant with chlorophyll, another plant is white plant without chlorophyll. So these are having the alleles capital C. This is green plant with chlorophyll. Another small c. This is recessive. This is dominant. This is recessive. So white plant without chlorophyll is small c. So this is the parent. Suppose this is male parent, this is female parent. If it is crossed, the gametes will be formed capital C. Here in the recessive parent, small c. Then if it is crossed in F1 generation, which will be producing capital C, small c, these are pale yellow color, pale yellow green plant will be produced. These are having pigments with carotenoids instead of chlorophyll. Little bit chlorophyll also there, but more amount of carotenoids also may be there. So this is called pale green plant. So this is green plant, this is white plant, these are crossed to form F1 generation is pale green plant will be produced. Suppose if it is self cross, then what will be gamete? Capital C one gamete, small c one gamete. Another parent, capital C one gamete, small c another gamete. If it is cross, what will be in F1 generation? For example, this is male parent, this is female parent. This is capital C, small c, capital C, small c. Then cross capital C, green plant. Then capital C, small c, pale green plant. Then capital C, small c, pale green plant. Then small c, white plant without chlorophyll will be produced. So phenotypic ratio, green plant is to pale green plant is to white plant will be 1:2:1. So their genotype capital C, small c, 1:2:1. But this white plant will die because these are having lethal gene. Why it is lethal gene? The gene with these allele will not produce any chlorophyll. Without chlorophyll, the plant will die. So therefore, the final F2 ratio will be 1:2. That is green is to pale color, 1:2 or 2:1. There is no white color plant will appear. So this is called lethal genes. Are you clear?